Hey guys, Chris here from Carolot Farm. I'm out with the peppers and I feel like today is the day that I need to comb through all of these plants and pick everything that's salvageable. We've now had 2 light frosts and it looks like in the coming days we're expected to get a few more even cooler nights, and so I want to pick everything that I can. Peppers are one of those things that once they get nipped by the frost, they're just no good. So, even if the plants are okay, sometimes the peppers themselves just get real mushy. So let's see how many peppers we can find. So as I'm going through the peppers, I am picking everything that's sort of this size and larger. There are still some little teeny tiny peppers on the plants. I'm gonna leave those. There's no sense in picking them. I mean, there is a chance that the frost won't hurt them and they'll still get a little larger. So again, these are still kind of small, but they can still be chopped up and used for a variety of things. So this is what I'm looking for, this and larger. This pepper here, this is a paprika pepper. I was not familiar with these until this summer. We were gifted a plant by a friend. It's actually the only plant in the garden, well, the only pepper plant that we didn't start by seed. It was, however, started by seed, just not by us. But what's really neat about these paprika peppers is they grow upside down. They come sticking off the plant like this. They're the most unusual looking pepper. And when we first saw them, we thought, oh, as they get bigger, they'll just start to droop downwards. And they don't. They truly just grow upside down. And when ripe, they turn a beautiful red. These are taking a very long time to ripen. And so I'm gonna pick the ones that have started to turn just a little. This one, it's hard to see in the video, but it is ever so slightly yellowing. So I know that it will finish ripening indoors. But these were pretty funny guys. Moving on to the serrano peppers. I am certainly picking the ones that are red, but I'm also picking the green ones that are pretty good size. They can still be used in a nice, variety of ways, as a lot of these peppers can, even if they're not totally ripe. So the big green ones I'm gonna pick, but anything that's, real small, like here's a real skinny little one, I'll leave it. And again, there is a chance that these peppers will be just fine, but I do want to err on the side of caution and pick everything that is closer to being ripe and ready to share. As I'm picking these serranos, it's reminding me that we had another friend who we gifted a ton of serranos to, and he took them and made a fermented hot sauce that was super, super good. I'm falling over, sorry. So again, they're just so many things to do with the produce, and we've been really fortunate that a lot of the friends that we've shared them with have gifted us back something in return. We gave a ton of, eggplants to another friend. He made baba ghanoush. And so again, it's just so fun to kind of, share what we have, and then people share back what they make. So it's kind of full circle here in the garden. We have tons of serranos, so I have more to say about them. As I'm picking some of these last final serranos, it's making me wonder, could our friend, perhaps, if he wanted to, take them and make a green fermented hot sauce? The red sauce was so, so good. And I don't see why you couldn't. The serranos, when green, they're still spicy. They're not as spicy as when they're red, but you could certainly take the green serranos and some green jalapeños, and I think you could still make a pretty good sauce. Might have to see if our friend's up for that. Look at the hatch chili. I mean, this is a darn nice hatch chili here. So again, like everything else, I'm gonna pick everything I can, and then we will probably roast these. We have found the best thing to do with the hatch chilies is to roast the peppers, because then you can more easily peel the skins. And if you don't want to use them right away, you can chop them and freeze them. They're great in chilies and soups and stuff. But these are some pretty nice hatch chilies. I'm pretty excited. I think the reason I'm so excited about the hatch chilies this year is, one, we tried last year with seeds that we had harvested ourselves, and they just didn't grow. From a store-bought pepper, they didn't grow. And so this year we ordered seeds, and they sprouted, but we had some friends who were sort of questioning whether or not they would grow in our climate here. So that's why I'm so excited. Like, here we are in Central Virginia, and we've got some pretty nice sized hatch chilies. So that's why I'm so excited. My bucket here is pretty full, but there is one more pepper plant, and that is the banana pepper plant. I'm realizing that I misspoke earlier when I said that the paprika was the only pepper that we did not start ourselves, because this here, the banana pepper plant, this is the one and only plant that I bought from the store, however. So we didn't start this one, nor did anyone that we know. And so this little plant here has just been producing banana peppers almost since the time I brought it home. You know, it was the first pepper plant to produce. It's still going strong. And my only critique of the banana pepper, and this might be normal for banana peppers, it's the first year I've grown them, is the flesh of these peppers is just very, very thin. And so when we tried slicing them to pickle them, there just wasn't much substance to them. It could very well be a soil issue. I totally, you know, respect that that could be what it is. We certainly have a lot of amending that can and should be done to the soil. So maybe that's why these were so thin-skinned, but it's still been a very happy plant, and you can see I've got a pile of banana peppers back here topping off my bucket. So just an excellent, excellent day here in the garden. We've had so many wonderful peppers, and I'm just really happy that we have one more giant pile of peppers to share and to, you know, process and put away for the winter. And pretty soon we'll have to say farewell and start pulling plants and really preparing to rest the garden for the winter. So have a great rest of your day. I hope your garden is doing well, and I hope you check back soon. Bye, guys.